Gemini. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. So we are at the end of the year. I'm just gonna see what messages come out. I know a lot of you guys were asking for like love readings. So if it goes towards love, it goes towards love. But I just want to see where Spirit takes us with this message. All right. So let's see what energy comes out first. All right, we got Earth and Venus. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus, or you just have a lot of focus on taking it slow, taking it easy, knowing what you want, and then also putting value and understanding what you value in life. Okay, so you're gonna have a pretty slow time during this time that I have allotted for this reading. A lot of like really, I don't want to say reflecting, but it's kind of reflecting. It's kind of like just taking it easy and really being lavish in your luxuries and wanting what you want and just divulging yourself and all of that, indulging in it. So I think it's actually going to be a really good time for you, but let's just go ahead and see what comes out for Gemini. Yeah, okay, so I see exactly where you are, but we do need to talk about some things. All right, so I see that you are moving out of a situation where you have basically made a decision for yourself. You may have stood out from the crowd and expressed what you want to do differently, or you may have made a decision on which way you want to go and voiced that to people. You may have traveled, you may have expressed yourself, something where you kind of mapped and imprinted yourself on a certain decision or a pathway, and you're like, this is what I want to do. This is where I'm feeling. I don't know where it's going to go. I'm not thinking about that right now, but right now this is what I want to do. This is what you've moved like out of. Okay, so you've already kind of stated this. So now that this has been stated, now you're actually able to be very magnetic to your lifestyle that you want, because you chose it. You're like, no, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to have, yada yada yada. So you're living the life that you want right now, or you're doing what it takes to get that, because you feel like, shit, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have what I want. And I feel like you even notice that people are kind of looking at you like, why does she get to have that? Why does he get to have that? You know, there's this energy of not jealousy, but kind of like, how did they get there? How is this working? Like, but you don't care. You have your protection up. You're kind of guarded. I think that you're enjoying yourself. Like you're going to the places you want to go to. You're enjoying the good side of the town. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just living. But I feel like it's something kind of not eerie about this, but there's somebody watching. There's a little birdie who's paying attention. So I want you to be very careful of that. We're going to get into that in just a second. The reason I say all of that is because moving towards the future, there is going to be a shift in emotions, but it's going to take a bit of sadness or maybe regret or something like that, or disappointment, guilt, something where it's not a positive feeling, but it needs to happen in order for you to move forward. Because that's what you're going towards. But we're going to figure out what all this is, because I don't think this is a negative reading. But I think if you rush it, it is going to be negative. So I want you to take it very slow, and I want you to really understand what you value so that you can make the good decisions. All right, so let's start off with what you chose. What did you choose to go towards? Like, what is this in the first place? What was your decision that you made? So you chose to put something to rest. I think you chose to take a break for yourself as well. You chose to chill, like give yourself a break. I think you chose to stop thinking about stuff and just let things happen. I think you chose to let go of the wheel and let somebody else drive for once. Yeah. And you got some assistance spiritually or emotionally within this dynamic. Like, I think you kind of are letting go, and you're allowing someone else to show you how things can be, or you're allowing someone to show you what they can offer to you, or what they can assist you in emotionally and spiritually. And that's a lot for you, because it's kind of like you're laying down your sword, you're laying down whatever, and you're like, okay, I'm going to trust you on this. I'm going to just let you do it, and we're going to see where it goes. Temperance. It could be a Sagittarius, okay? But it's also just saying, like, if it's not a Sagittarius, it's saying, like, you found the balance of letting go and allowing life to happen, but also, like, putting in the work that's necessary. So you just kind of found your balance. You found what is needed and what's not. Okay, so you figured that out for yourself. Some of you have also decided to go towards a Sagittarius, okay? Or to work with one, or to just kind of like not fight or argue or whatever it is. Where you're at now, this Nine of Pentacles, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're living really well. I think life is good for you right now as we're speaking. You're kind of, but I feel like you don't think it's gonna last. I don't know what this is. It's almost like you don't trust that it's going to last. What is this Nine of Pentacles? Where is Gemini at right now? The Hangman. So you are in limbo. The crazy thing is, you're blessed. You're very, very blessed, Gemini. And you can look around and see that for yourself, or you can feel it, or you don't have to worry about stuff. But the thing that you're struggling with is this not knowing what's going to happen next, and how weird that is for you. Not knowing if the decision that you made is for you or for everyone else around you. You're like, yo, am I, like, what is next? What do I do? All you can do right now is just sit in your blessing, but you're just like, is the blessing even happening, or am I setting myself up for a bad situation to happen? It's almost like what I'm seeing is, wow, this is pretty deep. I'm seeing, and Gemini is here, so that's Tupac and Biggie. I'm seeing that situation where with, was it Biggie or Tupac? I don't know. Don't give me the line. But I think it was Biggie, where it's like they were driving towards the light or something, and it was like a square, and they got to the intersection, and then they were shot or something like that. I see it's like you're living in bliss, but you feel like somebody's setting you up, or you feel like something bad is happening because you don't know what's happening next, and all you can do is just pause. You're waiting at the red light, but you don't know what's going to happen once the green comes, or something like that. That's what I'm seeing, and it's a very dark energy. Four of Wands. But I see that you look good. I see that you're taking pictures, or people are recording you, or you're documenting whatever your situation is. I see that if you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship. That's just what it is. It looks good on camera. It looks good. But I just feel like you feel kind of like, why is this, what is this Hangman energy? This is like, it's lurking. It's not just in your face, but it's like you can feel it. I don't know what that is, but it's not a good, I don't like how that feels. Ten of Swords. Okay, so it's just you being paranoid. All right? As crazy as that sounds, it's your twin, Gemini, like your other side. It's trying to get you to feel, it's your ego. It's trying to get you to feel like, I just came up with a food for thought. So I'm gonna explain that in another food for thought, where Gemini explained that you have one side and the other side, and it's really just your ego and your spirituality. But that's one other thing. It's nothing is wrong. It's just your mind is playing tricks on you. And I know that sounds like, what the fuck? Like, no. But seriously, things are really looking good for you. You can see it. It's like you can feel it. There's nothing necessarily wrong, but it's like you're trying to find it. You're trying to find it. And you're like, am I making the right decision, or am I, like, what am I doing here? Like, you don't have to do that to yourself, Gemini. You don't. You really don't. Things are so good that you're trying to find how they're bad. That's what's happening here. Oh, Gemini, baby. Okay. Don't do that. Let's not do that. All right? I see that you are going through some things, but you don't have to worry about it that way. What I do see is that because you're on this path of thinking negative, you are going to attract negativity. Okay? You're going to find something. What is this? What is this Five of Cups? What is it in reference to? Queen of Cups. So it can be about your manifestation. I think it's just about you attracting what you say you don't want, but you do want it because you keep talking about it, or you keep thinking about it. Queen of Cups. Yeah? So because you're being so negative, you will attract negativity. But this is a warning. You know what I'm saying? The future can always be shifted. So this is saying, look, don't do that to yourself. Let's get in the right mindset. You're a very powerful person, Gemini. You have a lot of magnetism and manifestation properties that you can use. But you have to focus on what you want, so that you can get over this conflict. Because what you're stressing over really isn't that big of a deal. You've already gotten over the hump. But it's just like you just can't believe it because it's different or something like that. So you got to move forward. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. And this doesn't have to be expressed to everybody. This can be something within yourself. I don't think that you're actively going out and saying negative things. I don't think that you're telling people that you think something bad's going to happen. But it's almost like there's something internal that needs to happen with you. so that you can actually attract good things. Also, save your money. Save your money just in case you do need to make something happen for yourself on a quick situation. You can do that. Also, some of you who are in stocks, go ahead and take your money out when it's, or either put your money in to a stock that you've been thinking about, or take your money out once you see that it goes up, okay? But I'm seeing that it's something about you're just quietly going through something, and it's quiet because honestly you would feel embarrassed if you were telling people that you think something bad's going to go wrong, because when people are looking at you, they're like, everything's fine, everything's okay. So that's why you're not speaking it. But keep that energy within yourself as well. Like, don't allow yourself to tell yourself something is wrong when it's not, because everything looks really good. Let me see. I want to see what this is, because what are you stressing over? Like, honestly, what are you stressing over? Let me see. Let me use this other deck here. You're stressing. Oh, I knew it. The lovers and the 7 of Wands. You're stressing over your love life and also an upgrade in your career, or fighting for your love, or fighting for the relationship, or is it going to last? Is it strong enough? Is the foundation good enough for it to last? Is it going to stand the test of time? Does it have that oomph behind it that's going to make it last? That's what you're stressed about. So definitely your love life for a lot of you. Could also be your career. Everything's okay with that though. Tell me what's the outcome, just so I can see. What's the outcome for this situation? Without Gemini's feelings on it, what's the outcome? The Empress. 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Baby, look, it is going to be a long process, but what the Empress is showing me here, a lot of you are going to be having this person's child. A lot of you are going to be the mother. A lot of you are going to be getting what you want from the situation, receiving from this person. A lot of you are going to be the wife of this person. And then we also have the 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords. So this is telling me you are going to have to go by faith. You are going to just have to see where it leads you, because it's different, like I said. But with the Ace of Swords, you will have a mental breakthrough. It's not going to feel how it feels right now forever. You are going to have a conversation that's going to be monumental. You are going to get through something that it's like you're trying to be so logical about it, but it's just feelings, my love. Like, it's just feelings. And so when it comes to feelings, logically it may not make sense to you, or you may not be able to explain it to people how you want to, but it's fine. Some of you are trying to explain something to people where there's no explaining this connection. It just is what it is. Don't let other people come in and change how you feel, none of that shit. You manifested this. You have it. You already chose it. So let it be, Gemini. Okay? Don't screw this up for yourself. Okay? Because you're going to be very disappointed if you do so. That's all for this reading. I want to leave it there. I want to let you really sit with that. Okay? Because I feel like somebody's spirit needed to hear that. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video, sharing the video. If you want your own personal reading with me, you can email me. You can sign up for my Patreon, or you can go to my website. That's all, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, love.